On Tuesday, May 28th, Liberty University upgraded Blackboard from Blackboard 9.1 Service Pack 9 to Blackboard 9.1 Service Pack 11. The following presentation will introduce you to new features and updated features that have come with this service pack. Once you've logged into Blackboard, one of the first areas to explore is in the top right-hand corner. By clicking on the triangle, you will expand and see the My Blackboard panel. This panel will show you your 5 most recently visited courses, and if you're enrolled in any further courses, they'll be listed below where it says My Other Courses. Now let's look a little bit more in detail. You'll notice some icons to the left. The first icon, if you hover over it, it will let you know that it is the Blackboard home page. I'll open that in just a moment. Below it is your Posts page, and then you have your Updates, Retention Center, and Calendar. All of these are either new tools or updates of the current tools. However, before we access My Blackboard, there's one more thing that I want to show. All the way down here at the bottom, you'll see a Settings tab. If you click on that, it will expand your settings options. Previously, this was located in a different area, so it's important to know that if you'd like to adjust your notification settings or your personal information, you'll have to go to the settings. Again, if you just click it, it will open and those links will become available. Now let's take a look at the My Blackboard home. By clicking on the icon, it will take you to the home. You'll notice on the left that there's the calendar items, and on the right are your posts. Now you cannot interact with any items on here, but if you'd like to look at more detailed information, you can view more on the calendar or view more posts. However, you'll get more detailed information by going to those specific areas in My Blackboard. Let's start at the posts. By clicking the Posts link, it will open up all of your posts from any assessment in the style of a discussion board, blog, wiki, or journal, and it will aggregate them all in a Twitter-like or Facebook-like feed. You'll be able to select any of the items here. You can read the post in its entirety. You can reply if you want. You can also go directly to that thread or to the forum that you would like to access. You'll notice it will tell you which course it is in, as well as the date that it was completed. If you wanted to reply, simply click the reply button, and it will bring up the new content editor. We'll look at that a little bit more later when we look at the discussion boards in a course. For now, I'm going to cancel. By clicking on the dual arrows on the left, you will access the Retention Center. The Retention Center is an instructor-only tool that enables you to give focused attention to students who need it. It replaces Blackboard's early warning system feature with easy workflows while retaining all existing early warning system data and rules. From the Retention Center, you can communicate with struggling students and help them take immediate action for improvement. You'll notice on the My Blackboard panel that the exclamation point shows that there is something that you need to see in this course. If everything in this course was fine, you'd see a smiley face. However, because of the exclamation point, I'm going to look over here to the right and see what's happening in my course. You'll notice immediately that there is a risk breakdown table. If you wanted to see a more linear view of that, you can come down here and see the detailed information. Right now, one deadline has been missed by 6 students, one student has a grade below 25%, and 6 students have not accessed in more than 5 days. If I wanted to see more detailed information, I can click any of these links or this button to the right, and it will take me into my course's Retention Center. For more information about the Retention Center, please view the tutorial. When you access the calendar from the button to the left, you'll open to this page. You'll notice that it looks very similar to your Outlook calendar, with one significant difference. It links to all of the courses that you are enrolled in, whether you're instructor or student. If you don't want to look at a specific course, you can just uncheck it, and then you can always just add it back in, and it will repopulate the information. One important thing to note: these items will only show up if the assessments in the course are tied to a specific due date. While this is not required for any online or residential courses, any instructor may choose to assign due dates in order to make use of the calendar. Another option is to be able to get an external calendar link. Through this, you can get a link for iCal, Outlook Calendar, Google Calendars, and many different types of external calendar options. Now let's take a look at the new content editor. The first time you log into Blackboard and want to add content, you'll notice that the content editor has collapsed. If you want to expand to see all of the options in the content editor, you'll have to come to the right and expand. You can always collapse that again later if you want to get rid of the things that you don't need to see at that point. You'll notice a lot of new features. If you see some icons that do not look familiar, you can click the I button for more information and help in explanation of what these icons mean. A few other great features of this new content editor is the ability to expand to full screen and preview any text that you have written. Unlike the previous virtual text box editor, this content editor should allow you to copy and paste any text from Word. One thing to notice is you will not be able to use this paste feature. In fact, if you click this button, it will let you know that your browser will not support this functionality. However, it will let you know the actions to take, and you will have to use your keyboard shortcuts. Another new feature with the content editor is the ability to create mathematical functions. You can use the math editor to build any equations that you would normally find. Also, with the new content editor comes a feature called the Video Everywhere button. Through this, you'll be able to record via YouTube any videos from your computer's webcam. Instructors can now view student-submitted files inline, meaning in the web browser, without requiring any additional information. Additionally, annotation tools are available as part of the inline viewer, enabling instructors to provide feedback, comments, highlights, and even draw or provide annotations. You can also type comments and use the strikeout feature directly on the inline view of the document. In addition, you can also provide the feedback to the student, attach a document, as well as provide the score for the assessment. Item analysis provides statistics on overall test performance and individual test questions. This data helps you recognize questions that might be poor discriminators of students' performance. You can use this information to improve questions for future test administrations or to adjust credit on current attempts. The next change we're going to look at is in the discussion board. When you go into a specific thread, you'll notice that the look has changed. Now, all threads and replies are collected on one page. By going back to the discussion board, I'm going to show you a new feature as well. It is the feature of Post First. As a student, this is what it will look like to be in a Post First discussion forum. You'll notice it informs the student this is Post First and that they cannot view any of the threads or replies in the forum until they have created their own thread and initiated the conversation. This is to encourage students to show originality in their thread and not get ideas from looking at other students' threads or replies. A student can easily create their thread by the button located in the center of the page. Thank you for joining me for today's presentation on the new and updated features that have come with Blackboard 9.1 Service Pack 11. I hope you learned a lot of great new information, and I hope you're excited about the things that are coming. If you'd like to learn more, please feel free to go to our website at www.liberty.edu/cafe. Again, thank you for joining us today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.